Hey everybody, welcome to the channel. My name's Animal. I am the prehistoric farmer, and yes, we are doing some stuff. Good morning, Ghost. How are you doing? We do got stuff going on today. I am going to be doing more digging over on the hill. I'm going to be doing some, hopefully constructing, putting more little tiny cabin looking things in around my camp today. I want to try to get some stuff done. Try to wake up early enough so we get this going early enough, but I failed again. So now I got some things I want to try to get done on here today. Just try to get some stuff done. Period, man. Figure 3-4 hours, whatever. Get a bunch of digging done. Put in some stuff. I hear you there. Hear you there. I don't know, man. Life's been getting so crazy here for me with the house life. Now that her kids are living with us, it's a little bit more difficult for me. I know I had a cup of coffee. No, I drank my cup of coffee already. Ah, ah. Yeah, it's something different. Definitely something different. That it is. I'm gonna pop this on for you guys so that way you guys at least have something to look at real quick, like, you know what I mean? Like this. I made him look more like Chit, you guys. Check him. Now he's got the perfect mustache now. Yes. Mm-hmm. That's right. Crunching the numbers. Yes. Yes, sir. I'm back to work. I gotta get this shared out. I love that guy, man. Like, you guys gotta look him up. Go on YouTube and just put in CHIT and see what you guys find, man. Like, he's hilarious. It's Paul something. I gotta look, like, but it's the guy's hilarious. Okay, I got that one done. Down to this one. All right, give me just a minute, guys. Let me finish getting this taken care of, and I'll be right back with you guys. And I will be putting a poll up over on. I'm gonna put it on the short side here in a minute. But give me a minute, you guys, to get this done, and I'll put a poll up over there. Get everybody over there doing what they can do, and hopefully we get them likes up. You know what I mean? Get our streams really popping. Almost, yeah, yeah. If you get a chance, go look them up. Like, go look up CHIT over on either YouTube or uh, the other one. Yeah, you'll see what I'm talking about. It's absolutely hilarious what he's got going on. Did a small live stream last night. If you guys would like to check that out, you know, you got to become a member in order to do so. But I was working on some stuff last night, and I think it turned out pretty nice. I'm not completely done with it yet, but that just comes with part of the territory of what I'm doing, I guess. But we did a members only stream last night, which I think it turned out fairly well. Bet Hall, welcome in. Good morning to you, my dude. Looks like I'm gonna have to turn on both sides because I only got one side turned on for my chat. Well, that's not cool, man. I'll go like this. We'll refresh that. Wham bam, thank you, ma'am. There you go. What do we got? I don't know if it's worth me having my birthday goal thing up there. Hey, not a problem, man. This is Farming Simulator 25. What I'm doing here is I'm just kind of doing some excavating of a hill right now, using the money to upgrade stuff so that I can build me a campground. That's what I'm doing over here, sir. Yes, sir. Building up a campground and stuff of that sort, you know. And it's kind of cool because on here, up till certain times during the day, there's a lot of fog. So it just kind of gives that creepy vibe to it. So it's just really cool, you know. Just on having fun doing what I do. Appreciate you guys all stopping in. I also have a Discord, all that jazz. We're trying to break 2K subscribers before the end of the year. I'm trying to break 1,800. I'm trying to hit 1,800 subscribers this month for my birthday. So if you know a lot of people that enjoy this type of content, just like to chill, kick back, relax, talk, have fun, you know, ain't too vulgar, send them our way. Tell them to stop by, say hi. You know, tell them we're doing a giveaway. Tell them we also got channel membership giveaways. So if you're a channel member, you have a chance of possibly winning something between every 25 to 50 members. I'm going to do a giveaway. I'm going to be doing a giveaway of 3x3 glass pieces that that I etch. So, you know, like little pane of glass, little 3x3 piece. Those are going to be like free giveaway type things that I'm going to do. So if you guys are interested, you guys like little knick-knack type stuff like that, you know, I'm going to be doing dinosaurs, tractors, you know, whatever I can think of or whatever you might want. So yeah, make sure you guys all take full advantage of that, man. Get yourself a little glass etching of, I don't know, whatever you like, man, I guess. If I can do it, I'll do it. How it works. Yeah, it's taking me forever this morning to get this all shared out. I'm sorry, guys. I'm trying, man. You're good. Welcome in. Try again. How are you doing this morning? What was that, man? Alarms are going off. Oh no. Just gonna do that. Make it just quick and easy because I'm not. I'm just trying to get this done, man. Just trying to get through this real super quick. Wednesday, the TV show inspired playing cards by Bicycle. Cool. Awesome. Don't care. I'm not really a fan of that new Wednesday show. I mean, I've I've watched like an episode. Not really feeling it, man. Just not my thing. Like, don't get me wrong, I was an Addams Family fan growing up. Absolutely loved the original Wednesday Addams. You know what I mean? Got this like, she's got this deep hole in my heart. You know where the original Wednesday Addams sits, and this new Wednesday Addams girl, she just, I don't know. Maybe it's a cultural age thing, but she just not my dig. I like the original Wednesday Addams. Can't wait to see her start posting some of her photos for Halloween. I follow her on a couple of different sites. Yeah, I'm a stalker. Not really. Can't wait for Thursday off. Only day you have off this week? Oh man. Well, that sucks. That wouldn't be fun at all. Had to change my mustache a little bit, you guys. I realized I didn't look exactly like Chit, man. I was like, well, we gotta take that rolly bar off and put this type of bar on. All right. Look, oh, look at our campground early in the morning. It's all setting itself up. Oh, we got no fog this morning? Oh no. Oh man. All right, we got to put a few more little houses up over in there real quick because, you know. Yeah, okay. Yeah, you definitely got something wrong with you, don't you? That'll happen if you apply too much pressure while you're wiping the backside, you know. Feel free to step away from your keyboard or phone to go do that anytime you want. See, like that just seems like that's too much to have as like a little tiny cabin, you know, like a little brick house. That's too much. I wouldn't want to put that in here. See, but I really don't want to use anything that looks too. Like, see, now this would work. This actually would work because if you watch the movie, you know, they have houses and stuff like that as well. It's not really a campground as much as it is a well, I guess it was a campground, Camp Crystal Lake, but still. They had normal houses and stuff of that sort. I guess I could get away with you putting up a standard house because some people are gonna want to go and hit the lake up and all that jazz, right? So we can do that. I mean, I don't know if this is the perfect house to put in here. 130 plus thousand, man. That'll kill our cash flow. I'm looking. See, I was looking for mods that were nice little houses and stuff. I couldn't find anything that were nice, little tiny, cozy looking things that would have worked. Right? Hey, welcome back. Oh, see now this actually looks similar to one of the houses from the Jason movie. But this is the house that I actually built for myself, so I can't use that. Actually, in reality, if you think about it, I could make the camp a little bigger. Come down here like so. Let's see what we got going on up here. I like how the lights are all on right now so we can see a lot of stuff that we got going here. I'm going to have to come in here and mow all this eventually. Clear cut it all. Get rid of some stuff. Oh, there comes up some lighting. See, now this is another house that looks similar to one of them from the game. This is honestly kind of... You could get away with saying that this is one of them, you know what I mean? You could get away with saying that. But, like, they're just, like, they're all too big. And I don't want to try to build a house because that'll take freaking forever. Alright? Now, it'd be nice if I could change the color up of this. Because that would have so much more... I'd have so much more opportunities, I guess you could say. That's how the Kidney Lake Slasher gets around, man. He teleports. He's like that one dude from Crystal Lake, man. They're cousins. Got the same blood running in their veins. That's why this happened to him. My guy was just picked on and made fun of as a kid. You know what I mean? They were like, you so fugly. Why'd your mom make you so ugly? You know what I mean? Hey, cut that out. No, yeah, well, okay, we did cut that out. There we go. I know I've seen another one right there. Huh. was gonna send. I forgot to send something to somebody the other day. I think I was supposed to send Belle something. Man, I just had so much stuff on my mind lately. Things have been slipping. I've been forgetting to get stuff done. Been just trying to get used to this. Having. Oh, that's actually a little neat thing. Look at that. You could say that that's like somebody's little cabin. I think I've used this already. Now we used one of the other ones. We used that one. But we could put in one of these old creepy barns, right? Because every place has always got an old creepy barn. That ain't gonna fit here, obviously. It's a little big. Look at this tiny little thing, man. You guys want to live in a little... You guys want to stay in a little ramshackle cabin like that? I mean, it doesn't look very much bigger than these... Or smaller than these other guys, right? It's smaller. It is smaller. But you don't know something? Smaller can sometimes be better. Look how much bigger this guy is than this. Oh, but this has more of that. Okay, I can dig this. Okay, let's come back in here. Okay, you're gonna have some old creepy cabins. You know, you gotta have the creepy cabins. Wasn't even thinking. Wasn't even thinking. Okay, you gotta have a cabin in the woods. Because it could happen to anybody, right? Like so. Yeah, another one of these. This guy, I mean, they kind of look older. You know, this one's got the old metal roof to it, so. Toss one in there. You gotta have some old creepy stuff going on, right? I mean, there's all kinds of different creepy little sheds just sitting out here that people are staying in. You know what I mean? Whoops. Hey, a large downy. Large box elder. Okay, man, those are cool. our dudes planted these crap trees because they grow so quick along the property line, you know, to act as a fence. Don't want people just watching your kids out there doing their thing in the water, do you? You know what I mean? Gotta keep all those prying eyes away. Gotta have stuff thrown in there, man. Gotta kind of make it blend in. You know what I'm saying? Oh. So now I don't like that it doesn't show me. See, I don't like that. I want to put the bush in like that. Like, I gotta hope that it goes in. Pretend like those are all a bunch of baby service berry trees, downy service growing in. There we go. Looking a little better. Looking a little better. Look at my dude hiding up in the weeds, just waiting to jump out at you. Yeah, that looks cool, man. Got yourself a little shed over here where they probably keep some stuff, right? I guess you could play it any way you want. Come over in here. Let's see what they got in the sheds. Nothing tiny and small. Nothing at all. Oh crap, wrong button. Eh. Put all these little creepy rinky-dink things down in here. This is their generator house, man. This is where these little places get their juice back in here. The old generator house. The old Jenny. It just kind of sits out here like this, out here next to the old tree. Crap. I keep hitting our button and jumping all the way out. I'm not trying to jump all the way out. What's going on, you guys? Good morning. Welcome in. How you doing today? I wish we had one that was like broken, looked like it was all weathered out. I could really make that work. what else can I add in here to try to make it look a little creepy? I mean, we don't really need any of the big sheds or anything like that. I mean, if you think about it, a little campsite, you know, you go to camp, I don't know, whatever. You know, you go, you stay in a little thing with like 1 or 2 cots in it with a couple people, you know what I mean? I went to a couple of different camps, but they weren't too awful weird. Had like three beds in one little tiny block. It was like, here you go, that's where you sleep. Almost like jail, but you had freedom. Yeah, I'm not really seeing anything else I want to put in here right this second. I do want to get at least a couple more things put up in here. I'm honestly feeling another house, another A-frame building going up in here somewhere maybe. Because, you know, when some places built, man, they build places, they like to put in multiple of the same thing. Got this little tiny dude right here. See, honestly, I feel like this would be something that would be better overlooking the lake itself, but I've already got one on the lake. I could be like, okay, well, you know, they built one this way, they built one that way type thing. It'd be nice if I could change the color, though. Oh, whoops. Jesus Lord. I'm off my main screen I'm supposed to be on. What are you overlapping, man? There's stump. Of course there's a stump. I got stumps everywhere, man. Let's go take care of those. So how you guys doing this morning? You doing good? What? What's up? Got a poll over on the short side. If you guys are on the main format, jump over to the short side. Take that. Do the poll for me. And vice versa. If you guys are on the short side, jump over to the main side and hit the like. You know what I mean? Let's get everybody. Let's get 100 people in here today, guys. Seriously, let's try to get like 100 people in here watching. That'd really flip the day out for me, man. I don't even know what to think on something like that. Let's get her done. Well, I can't really say that because one day I was only on live for like what 3 hours. Had 1,900 people that came through, so I know I had more than 100 people at any given time watching me that day. Still, I know we can do it, man. We've done her before. This is the same chainsaw that the Kidney Lake Slasher uses too when he wants to dismember bodies. I wonder how I got it. Huh. My dude must be the slasher. Is that another stump? It's not. My stuff's acting like there's an update though. The way it's lagging. All jittery while I'm moving. I hate that too because there's probably is an update and I just don't have it yet. Haven't put it on. Dude, there's nothing there, man. I've already taken the liberty and removed. Oh my god, I missed a stump. Are you serious? It's not that serious, man. Really, it's not. Oh crap, what do we got here? What do we got going on here? Oh man. Oh man. Gonna have to do a little bit of adjusting. I mean, oh yeah, I'm gonna have to come in here with the paintbrush and try to lift this up just a bit. Actually, I'm not going to try to lift it. I'm going to try to drop this corner down a little bit. Maybe. I really would rather be using the other thing, but whatever. A bulldozer, front end loader. But I'll use this for now. Soften it up, give it a little bit more its own thing to it. Now that right there is, oh, stupid tree. See, and it shouldn't have dipped into the ground. I mean, I guess, whatever. Still, though. I'm not gonna lie, I did not see this coming. And to do this, sure. So how's everybody doing this morning, you guys? I see the numbers are slowly dropping down, but hey, man, what you guys up to, man? Feel free to talk, say hi in the chat, stuff like that. You know, I will, I'll say hi back. If my chat's not working, then go to my Discord and DM me to let me know, because my phone will ding to let me know, hey, man, someone messaged you. So if my chat's not ever working, just go hit me up on the DMs. Be like, Animal, dude, your chat's like going stupid on you, not doing a thing. Know what I mean? Let me know. Step off. You could break an ankle on that. I feel like the kidney bean slasher could do a number on somebody here. Oh, you. Ooh. I said go away, man. I'm busy. Trying to work, you little jerks. Now stay away. Stay where you are. Oh my god. Dude, I'm gonna get so... I do got money, right? Yeah, I got 132,000. See, some places it'll actually work like it's supposed to, and other places it doesn't want to. Like right here. Yeah, I'm not gonna understand that one. Well, put a cow barn up in over here and be like, sorry, fellas. Man, if I could find a nice little shed that could mimic that of a house, I'd use it. But what's going on? Welcome in, you guys. Good morning. Good day to you all. Not that, none of those. Oh, crap. Not that none of those wouldn't, couldn't pass if you really wanted it to, I guess. That actually looks kind of neat. Oh man, all glass windows too. I wasn't paying no attention. This thing could work, man. Oh man, that could totally be like the coolest of the cool. Like everybody else gets these cool little rinky-dink houses, but then you got this guy, and it's just like, what's up, buddy? Lonely. Like, look at that. You never know where the freaking doors are at. I don't even know where the freaking doors are at. Right there's the main door. We gotta throw that in there. We gotta put that in there. Oh, dude, are you serious though? We got a bunch of. Gave us a bunch of stone or paved pad or whatever around. Okay, we'll get rid of that with some grass, some dirt. Look thrown on there. Good morning, welcome in. How y'all doing today? Come in here. We don't want the mud, man. We don't want the mud. But I do want the got some forest looking crap going on around there. I want one that looks more like forest ground. There we go. That's what we got right here. Check it out. That's what we got. Forest ground. I know it is. Just let me zoom in, man. Knock your crap off. Okay, yeah, that's what it is. So what I'll do, we'll give it a little pad. You don't need a big, massive pad, right? But this should all be grass up around the house at the least. I'll have to come in and really do some fine touches with it. We'll make it look. We'll make it look good. Take a look. Okay, and that's obviously concrete, so I wanna. Okay. There we go. Why is it asphalt? It should have been concrete. Pads are usually made out of concrete. They gave it an asphalt top. That's what they did, you guys. Okay. Just go with it. Trying to figure out what the heck's going on right there, man. It won't even let me paint it up. Probably have to go back and then come back over here to it, and then it'll show in or something. Who knows? I think I was putting a gravel trail down through here. Dirt. It's a dirt trail. No, that's not dirt either. What did I freaking use, man? This is what I used. Gotta have that walking trail, man. You gotta have a walking trail to go everywhere. So yes, naturally we would have a little trail right here with walking on it. But I'm coming in here and doing something else. Meadow grass. Okay, meadow grass will grow for you. You can put it in short, medium, or large, you know, whatever you feel. It's yours, you know, do what you want with it. But this stuff will grow nice. We get tall. We can come in later. We can mow this all out. To actually, you know what I mean? No, I didn't put you in there, dude. Not on purpose, I didn't. Back off. Back off there, Bubba. Get out of here. You don't belong up in there. There we go. That looks a little better. Now let's come back over here to the grass. See, it's already got some out here. It's already grown up, so you can tell. Will you freaking... Oh my god. Oh look, something's in my way. Jesus, Lord, I'm telling you. So what's everybody up to this morning? You guys all doing good? Gotta soften that up just a tad. Tad, my foot. Like a lot. Don't want when they're running from the strangler. I don't want them to trip over nothing, you know what I mean? Can't have that. That tree is going to irritate the crap out of me. Okay, that should be working. I don't know why it ain't. The way it jumps like that is just so, not a fan. Let's check this house, see if this one looks alright. Looks alright for this guy, he looks good. So, like, objects should become, like, see-through for us when we get to that point where it's like, oh, look. You know? Like, it shouldn't be jumping all over while I'm trying to move. Because, like, when I'm moving like this, it's to help me move my brush. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to... Just trying to get it to blend in nice. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate you guys all tuning in this morning. Where you guys from? I want to know where people are from, man. What do you guys do? Like, what type of work do you guys do? I'm curious. You guys factory workers? We got teachers? What do we got in here? Used to have a couple of college students that came in that were going to become a doctor. They're going for their doctor's degree here in I don't remember what college they were at, but they were here in the United States. I think one was even here in Michigan, but I know they were going to college. One was going to become a doctor. Thought that was cool. I wonder what happened to him. I ain't seen him in here. Well, he probably graduated and went on to be a doctor. Probably all making that good money now. Got a little clothesline in here so they can dry their clothes off and crap. I'm just double checking to make sure there ain't a bunch of like odd shaped stuff, you know, like on the edges of the buildings. Stuff like that. I don't want it to look weird. Oh, it doesn't look so creepy now because the sun's coming out, man. The fog was making it look sweet. What do you guys think so far? Yeah? No, I mean, it's not the greatest, but it's not extremely bad. These do a little look a little off-putting. I'll know in a second. Let me hop over here, man. Let me take a look at it from the killer's perspective, man. What would the kidney strangler see if he was standing over here across the water just staring? Just be peeking and be like, ooh. Be like, what are they doing today? Okay, the fog, we still got some fog set out there. It looks nice. That does kind of look creepy. You can even see through that building a little bit. That's awesome. I like it. Now, I would like to see some more mods come out for this type of stuff for this game. Because, I mean, we got building opportunities like crazy in here. And I'm just surprised that we have a cemetery mod, and then obviously some pumpkins and some stuff like that. See, now on FS22 we had like things that you could just like put out. I believe they were like they would hang from trees or something of that sort, and they would look like ghosts and stuff. Like, I'd really like to see stuff like that again, but for this one, I have not figured out how to make my own mods. Otherwise, I'd be all over it. I'd also make a mod. Hey, that's another question. Do you guys know if they make skin mods for this game? Like, straight out full skin mods? Because, like, don't get me wrong. My dude looks cool, you know what I mean? I got him looking like Chip from, Paul, what's his face there on Discord, or on TikTok. I love TikTok, man. TikTok's awesome. I haven't made a TikTok video, though, in a minute. Oh, the guy's name on TikTok is Jay Renshaw. That's who I tried to make my guy look like. Whoa, 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 whoa! I can't hear that. Oh, cool. We're getting some new Chit at 11:30 this morning, and that's his name. That's the character's name, Chit. Chit, guys. Dude, he's awesome. I love his stuff. That's who I made my character look like. That's what I made him look like. We're gonna tag him in it. We're gonna tag him in it. Cause look at our character. He looks so weird. Let's tag him in it. We got 9 people on the short side. We got 5 people on. Let's go, you guys. Well, let's go. 14 people. I appreciate y'all tuning in today. Man, that's epic. That's super cool, man. Huh. No, we ain't gonna find them. That's crazy. But yeah, that's who he looks like. You guys go check it out, man. You guys find him on TikTok and even on the YouTube, man. That's who I made my character look like. All right, so now that we've got that little bit of stuff going on over there, it looks all right. We're down to what 114,000. You know, I need to find more mods so that way I can actually work on. Oh, here, let me show you guys this real quick, man. Check out my cemetery. Why does it drop me in like that? That's weird. Check it out. We got no tree that's falling in here, man. It was growing right here next to it. It had to be. It kind of rotted out. I mean, I wish it would look rotted, but obviously I cut that down. It was inside the thing, so it looks like it fell down. You know what I mean? That's cool. I want to come in here with like an front loader or excavator of some sort and dig a couple little holes out right here. Figure maybe we can make it look like there's another plot going in, but it won't let me cut the ground that smooth, so I don't know. I do have a mod that I found for a big church and like old school church that I'd found. I'm gonna end up placing it right out here in the front. Only problem is I haven't turned it on my server yet. So when I'm done with my stream today, I'll go get it loaded up and get it put on my server. But if you guys do know of any mods for FS25 that are creepy, spooky, or even Halloween style cool, hit me up in my DMs over on the Discord. I got a link on the channel. You guys can find it there. Go send them to me. DM me. Let's see these mods because I'm all about freakiness, man. I'm all about the scary stuff. Been trying to find a game that's got Jason Voorhees in it that I can play. I noticed that one game that the kids like to play, what is it? Fortnite. They got Jason Voorhees. I added to it the other day. Call of Duty Black Ops 6 just added Jason Voorhees skin yesterday. And I'm a Jason fanatic, so I'm trying to decide, do I want to jump on and grind out and try to get the CP points for COD? Or do I want to go on Fortnite and try to grind out and get the Jason Voorhees skin there? I mean, honestly, I'm kind of down to do both of them because that's just my jam. Because, I mean, I love Jason Voorhees. I got a tattoo on my back right shoulder of him. Absolutely epic. Is that my big boy? That's not my... There's my big boy. Let's get into him. This my big boy toy. This guy, man, he don't carry as much as the orange guy. And this is a rental. I need to actually get the money saved up and buy it along with the bucket. But, you know, what rhymes with bucket? Figure we already got her, man. Why buy it? They come after me, man. We'll dig a hole and we'll put them inside. You know what I mean? That's their payment. End up in a hole. Da, 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 da. Now, yesterday I did a lot of the work from sitting inside the cab. Today I might do the same. But we're digging in that big hole, man. I'm looking for iron ore. Whoa, man. Whoa. Oh, whoa. Oh, I got her too deep, man. Too deep. Is my collision on? Pokefan 2000. How you doing? What am I playing, man? This is Farming Simulator 25. PC version. Get this thing turned on, yeah? Bam. We gotta get her dug out, man. Get her dug out. This is how we're making our money in the game. And how are you doing today, this morning? Monday the 13th. Don't get me wrong, the 13th is like one of my favorite days. It's just that it's not a Friday, so I'm really not feeling it, you know? I mean, don't get me wrong, 13th is super cool for me, obviously, being a Jason fan. Honestly, I can't lie, though. I feel like I'm missing out on so much. We had, the wife got custody of her kids at the beginning of this month. So I used up the extra $200 that I had to buy my car parts for the cars because, you know, gonna help her out with the kids, you know. She takes the kids to school in the morning when she gets out of work. I'll go and pick them up, you know, when they get out of school so that way she can stay sleeping and all that jazz, get her good 8 hours in, whatever, what have you. Because I'm nice like that. But I did not account that any of that was going to be coming out. So I'm kind of bummed at myself that I kind of went all out and bought the car parts for my car, which I still need to buy a motor mount. I believe it's a motor mount that's causing some shakiness in my car yet, which I don't get because, like I said, I baby my car, man. It's a BMW 328i. You know, I mean, I baby it, man. I mean, I give that thing more love than I do a lot. It's crazy. So I don't know how my motor mount just decided. My motor mount must have just decided one day, you know, I'm done, man. I'm done. This dude rides me hard, grinds my gears, and puts me away dry. Don't even give me a good bath. I love my car, though. It's awesome. When you have a car that can go from 0 to 60 that quick, like, I mean, my car can break 100 in a quarter mile. So, I like it. I'd love to be able to eventually someday find a transmission for it that I could buy that'll allow me to hit, like, I don't know, 140 in the quarter for, you know, stock engine. I'd be alright. She gets close. You just can't take her, man. She's screaming at me. I'm like, slow down, Daddy. That's too much on the training. But I'm a go-getter when it comes right down to it, man. I love getting my car and just Pedal to the metal. So where was I at? I was at my brother's the other day, and I was, he's got this big old huge sheet of glass that he wants me to do some work on. And I think it's tempered, so it may end up shattering on me when I start working on it. I don't know. I'll find out. Please, fingers crossed that it's not, because if it's not, I'm getting 3 more pieces identical to it. And if I do make anything on those are going to be like $300, $400, $500 glass artwork pieces, so... because they're big glass, and I'm not going to take the chance to cutting them and breaking them. But I mean, I'm talking thick. I'm talking, this is a 1/4 inch thick glass. It's going to be some heavy duty stuff. This will be something when I'm done with it. I'm actually making him a sign, because he does. You know those machines where you buy ice. You know, you go and you like in hotels and crap like that. Those big, huge black ice machines with the little blue ice snowflake on the top right corner. My brother works for that company, so he goes like hotels, apartment complexes, any place that have them, you know, and he fixes them, you know, he repairs them, does all that jazz, which is cool, I guess. When he asked me, he seen my video, and he calls me up and he says, "Hey, can you make me one that says ice?" Because that says ice baby. I was like, what? Like, are you crazy? Like, that's just weird. But I can do it, you know, no big deal. He goes, well, yeah, I work for Ice now, and I was like, wait, what? What'd you just say? He's like, yeah, I work for Ice. And I was like, you're not welcome at my house. He goes, no, not that ice, because I got a Spanish wife. He's like, not that type of ice. I was like, oh, okay, cool. What ice? So he had to explain to me. I was like, dude, man, I about disowned you. I was like, you just about got put in the unfriend zone, man. He was like, no, it ain't like that. But I made the comment to my old lady. I was like, babe, we got to be careful. And she's like, why? I was like, my brother works for Ice. And the first word to come out of her mouth was, well, him too, if he does. And I bust up. I was like, no, not that one. She was like, God dang it. Gotta have some sense of humor, man, to be around me. I don't care if it's dry humor or wet humor. You gotta have a little bit of something. But like, to get me really laughing, dad jokes are the way to go. The kids know it, man. Like my one stepson, man, he's pretty giddy on crap like that. He'll hit you with a comeback so quick you won't even know what happened. It's crazy. He's pretty witty. I like messing with him. He's fun. He thinks he's good at Call of Duty, which he is. He's good at Call of Duty, but he's not good at getting the skins, you know. And I can jump on and I can just slam skins all day long. Yeah, I got that aim down. I guess he don't. I just know how to get the challenges. I think the last 2 COD games I've beat him to the gold, and I don't really go to diamond, but I've had diamond a few times. I just do it to get under his skin. Hey, Pokey fan, if you're a Pokey fan, you ought to go check out my one short that I did with the glass etching stuff that I do. Go check that out. You'll like that Pokemon one I did. Looks awesome. I'm getting that hill. That hill ain't holding me back, man. I'm telling you. Do I got my bats on here today, or do I got my dancing little skeleton? I got my bats. I had my dancing skeleton on my members only stream last night. Little thing was dancing on the screen like crazy. $30 likes, you guys. 30 likes and I hand out 5 free memberships. If we break 60, I'll drop all 10 memberships, free memberships that I've got. Oi, oi, oi. Yeah, I'm not the one piece that I done. I think you're gonna you may like it. Depends on what Pokemon you like. But I'm not done with it. I need to add some other stuff into it. Like I wanna put a Pokeball on the in the on there as well to go with the character, and maybe even the Pokeflute. Well, when you look through the shorts, it should only be a couple down. Let me see. It's something Snorlax, I think. Can't remember what I named it. I know I had one where it gave me the option to try out different title names, so I did, just to see what would. Oh, wow. Wow, it worked. Wow. Okay, so this thing only had like 20 views on it yesterday, right? So I tried this thing out to see what it would do. It gives you like a choice of 3 different titles, and whatever one hits the best is what it uses. Dude, thing's got over 987 views now. Holy crap. Wow. Well, actually, it's my very first glass etching. The very first one you'll see when you look at my shorts. Holy crap. That's epic. That is awesome. Wow. That's... Man, for everybody that watched it, appreciate it. You guys are epic. It's not done yet. It's not done yet. I've got more. Like I said, I'm adding more to it. I'm gonna add a Pokeball, cause originally, if I'm correct, if I remember correctly, back in the day, I wasn't a big Snorlax fan. Naturally, I'm not. But I remember that he's the one you needed the Pokeflute to move in the game, right? So what I want to do is I want to add, like, off to the right or off to the left, I want to add a Pokeflute, and maybe like 2 or 3 Pokeballs kind of just laying in like a pile. I even thought about putting a Pokeball on his stomach, to make it look like it was like a little impression in his stomach with a Pokeball sitting there. But I kind of thought that might have looked a little too gaudy. So, but I did. I hand drew that Snorlax, and then I use templates to etch them into the glass so that I get them perfect. But yeah, that was a piece of work, man. I like it. I'm gonna be doing more. I'm gonna be doing everybody's favorite. Well, at least some people's favorite. The iconic black and yellow. But I'm doing the rare version, where it's got the original version, where the tail has got the black tip to it. Who am I talking about? You guys are fans. Everybody's a fan of Pokemon, or at least close to. Come on, you know what I mean? But this Pokemon had a brown tip on its tail originally. But the Mandela effect supposedly took it away. Which Pokemon is it? There's a few black and yellow ones, but Yeah, I'm gonna be doing a few different variations. Somebody told me I should that I should make one look like a Pokemon card, right? So I've actually got some Pokemon cards laying around, and not sure where they're at. They're sitting around here. I got a couple of them sitting around here. I like Chimecho. I'm not gonna say why I like Chimecho, but if you guys know who Chimecho is, like I like him. He's a cute little Pokemon. Eventually, I'm gonna do a Infernape. If you guys know who he is, I'm gonna eventually do him. I am gonna end up doing a Charizard. You know, I'm gonna do like the originals. You know, like the original four that you get a choice from for Professor Oak. Isn't it four? Because they give you the water. They give you Bulbasaur, Squirtle, or Charizard. And if you get lucky and do it right, or you get the yellow version, you can get Pikachu, which is 4 different Pokemon that you get a choice from. So I plan to do all 4 of them individually on 8x10 sheets of glass, like what you see there. And I do make my own homemade wooden frames, so they are all handmade. Everything's handmade. And I believe it's red maple. I want to say it's called red maple. It's either red maple or white maple. I know it's a maple. I know that. Yep, Pikachu is actually one of the original Pokemon. He actually had a black tip on his tail. And then, I don't know what happened, but they removed the black tip. They took it away. They took the black tip away, and I don't get it. Because I remember in, like, the first 3 or 4 episodes, like, after Ash gets him, right, and he's using him, he learns Iron Tail, and when he uses Iron Tail in the cartoon, he's got a black tip on the end of his tail. Electabuzz is, too. Yeah, Electabuzz is black and yellow as well. Electabuzz, he's an okay looking Pokemon. I don't know what to think about him. I mean, to me, he kind of looks a little alien because he's got those like things coming off his head. He looks kind of like a bear, but I'm not really sure what he's supposed to be. Like a mix between like a bear and a cat face. I don't know. Bear body and a kitty face. I don't know. He was a weird looking one. But now I'm gonna do the 4 mains, like I said. I'm gonna do them all in their probably in their baby forms, their first forms before they evolve. Because Bulbasaur is cool, but Blastoise's got way too much stuff going on. Squirtle. Squirtle goes to Blastoise. My bad. And man, I've been so far off from playing Pokemon, man. I gotta get back into it. I have Pokemon Go on my phone. I haven't even been on it in the last year. It's been a year since I've been on, man. Pretty sure I got a bunch of updates. Pretty sure my Infernape is maxed out on being my buddy by now. He's one of my favorites. I mean, could you imagine like making an Infernape mad? I mean, what do monkeys like to throw? You know what I mean? Like, come on. They like to throw their own dookie. You imagine ticking one of those guys off? They'd be throwing fire dookie at you. Be like back in the day when you'd go knock on some dude's door and leave a flaming bag of dog poo and they stomp on it and it sticks to their shoe. Oh man, I remember the days, man. Oh, the 90s were great. Yeah, Pikachu originally had a black tip on his tail, and they took it away, and I don't know why. Like, I never understood why they removed it, and they got rid of it. So, I mean, there's Pikachu Pokemon cards out there, originals that have it. So I don't know. I don't know where it came from, man. I don't know why they decided, oh yeah, the black tip ain't cool. I thought it was epic. I'm gonna end up doing a Mew and a Mewtwo eventually too, just because I know people like it. Like I said, I do it all. I etch it all. I make my own frames. I am gonna be making some frames that will have a light strip that will shine up through to enhance and really make the art pop. You know what I mean? If you guys were channel members, you'd be able to watch the stream that I did last night, and you guys would be able to see I was demonstrating that for you guys last night. For the members anyway. And I am going to do it. Like I said, they're $60 a piece for an 8x10 with a wooden frame, all done up. If you want it done with the light in it, the light will, you know, I mean, going to cost a little extra. I gotta probably think about my prices a little better. But I hand make everything. So yeah. Yeah, Blastoise. I'm not sure what all his like mixes. I know he's water for sure, because he's Bulbasaur. Yeah, Squirtle evolved. Bulbasaur turns to Ivysaur. Like I said, it's been a minute since I've played with my Pokemon. But I'm a fire Pokemon lover by choice. I rock the flame badge. I don't go yellow or blue. I'm red all the way through and through. I'm not gonna lie though, one of my strongest Pokemon, like when I first got to Pokemon, the wife laughed at me, right? Well, I got this super small goldfish. The goldfish, man. What's his name? Oh, I'm forgetting his name, man. He's the most worthless Pokemon you can get. Really is. I think so. Next to the two bug Pokemon that start off in the first series. But I had one of them. It was weak. I leveled it up. When it leveled up, it became a lucky Pokemon, and all of its stats went 4-star, from like a 2-star to a 4-star when it evolved. It was absolutely epic. And it's the only Pokemon I've had that was never like a shiny. It was not a shiny. And when I evolved it, it actually turned into a shiny Gyarados. Went from a non-shiny to a shiny Gyarados, which I didn't understand how that could work. But he's literally one of my strongest Pokemon that I've got. Insane. I like Pokemon Go. It's fun. It's just been a minute since I've been on it. And I love walking, so I should have been playing it, but when I walk, I turn the music on, look down at the ground, and just trudge away, you know what I mean? To trudge. To walk with meaning. Or something. I don't know. I haven't looked that up in it ever either. Hey, man. Oh, we're hitting it. We're getting it. We're getting there, you guys. We gotta make some money. And eventually we'll hit some iron ore up in here. Once we hit the iron ore deposits, then we'll be gravy. Then money will be coming in so quick. I like this map, man. The Dark Forest. It's freaking awesome. Okay, this guy's a little bigger than the orange, so I need a little more room to get around with this guy. Calm down, princess. You're fine. Spilled a little bit under you. You'll be alright. Not like it ain't used to getting stuff spilled underneath it. Yes, Magikarp. Thank you. I was having such a, like... My brain wasn't working, man. I was like, man, I know what his name is. Stinking little goldfish. I like Magikarp, man. He's cool. He's better than Weedle any day. Even though Weedle turns into Beedrill. There you go. There's two more Pokemon that I like. Not that one, but Scyther and Kabutops. Man, at one point in time, they were trying to say that Kabutops was like the special evolved form to Scyther, because they both have the scissors on there. You know, they both have the scythes on their hand. You know what I'm saying? And then they made that new version for Scyther, Scythrix or whatever its name is. I was so bummed. I was like, man, that would have been so cool looking if they could have said that was the like ancient evolved form. That would have been so cool. I was watching somebody on Pokemon Theory, and they said that in their eyes they think that them two are related. Like there's like a gene, like one went one way, one went the other way type thing. And then the other one just kind of end up going extinct. You know, like they were an ancient form or something or another. I don't know. There's been a few different game theories that I've watched where people try to come up with things like that. Hello, Country Kid. Welcome in. How you doing? This is for channel members only. Yeah, I only allow channel members on my server. Paid members. They're guaranteed not to destroy stuff. I gotta clean up my mess, man. I'm getting it all over the place. Hey, you know, everybody's got their preference. I do it because I've had people before come in, ask to join. I allowed them. They spent all my money, sold all my stuff, bought a bunch of stuff I didn't need, you know what I mean, while I was taking a bathroom break, grabbing some coffee, whatnot, whatever it was I was doing that morning. And they just kind of ruined everything that I was working on. So, no, from that day on, I was like, nope, channel members only. Pay to play, man, pay to play. That way I'm not getting my stuff destroyed, and if I do, I'm at least making a few dollars out of it before I ban them. You know what I mean? I just got tired of ignorance, you know what I'm saying? Like, I got tired of dealing with people doing that to me, so I was just like, yeah, no, I'm gonna make it to where if they got any monetary value into it, most people don't like to ruin that, you know what I mean? No, I can't make exceptions, because if I make an exception for you, then I gotta allow everybody else in that's asked me in the last month to play too, and that's just not gonna happen. Because no offense, I'm not dealing with them. You know what I mean? I'm protecting myself that way. Gotta do what I gotta do. Getting it all in there this time, right? Awesome. Ain't gonna be having nothing getting all messed up. Ooh, I like that blue seat, man. Yeah, FS25. Thank you, Bell. 22 is pretty good. I like 22 as well. I've got that on my PS5, but no, I'm a PC man. I'm about that 25. I need mirrors that work so I can look in my mirror and see where I'm going, man. I can't see with my mirrors very well because I can't adjust them like I want to. Yeah, I'm on PC myself. It was going to be a cross-platform, but then I came across mods that were just super epic looking. I was like, man, I can't not get these. So I got them, and it's been PC only pretty much ever since. Eventually, I plan to have a server that is dedicated for the console players, for PC and Xbox, or PlayStation and Xbox. My bad, sorry. But that's not currently in the works as of this minute. Oh, that's why I'm having trouble going anywhere, man. I got god dang Stumpy Stump up here in the right side of me just doing its thing. Don't get me wrong, the mirror works. I can use the mirror. Don't get me wrong. I'm experienced enough in this game over the last 3 years. I think I can do it. And when you run stuff this big in real life, I mean, I can't really say that the experience is helpful because of how childish this is compared to what it is in real life. But honestly, I'm not gonna lie, country kid. I went to Walmart. I originally ordered my PC through MSI, but in shipping there was some issues, and come to find out they also supply Walmart with PCs. So I was like, well, I'm gonna take and send this back to you, but I'm gonna take it to Walmart and have them send it to you, since you guys deal with Walmart. And they were like, yeah, that's cool, not a problem. So I take my i7 up there to Walmart to send it back because that's what I had was the i7 with a 4090, and I end up settling with, I believe I've got a 4070 now, i5 with a 4070. I'd have to double check. Yeah, 4070, not the 4090. So if I had the 4090, you guys would be seeing this in 4K instead of 1080p. Even though the graphics you guys are seeing this in is beyond epic, I think. I got it maxed out. I'm surprised the PC's actually running or streaming it for you guys, because that looks crisp, nice and clean. You can see all the worn off paint real easily. I like that. Super cool. Alright, I'm going to take me a quick break. I got to go use the bathroom. But yeah, I ended up buying it through Walmart for $1,300 altogether after taxes and everything. $1,300. And I got an i5. It's got a 4070. I personally right now am playing in 4K. Is what I'm playing in. You guys are seeing it, like, I'm pretty sure if you're on a 4K TV, you're seeing it in the best 1080p you've ever seen. Not saying that my PC is the greatest, but you know what I'm saying? It's good. For what I paid for it from Walmart, I'm actually getting more than what I expected. Like, I'm not gonna lie. From Walmart version, I expected it to be okay. I expected, I'm gonna be able to do something with it. I did buy a 1 terabyte SD card to put into it, which was my fault because I was gonna grab the 4 terabyte, and the boxes are right next to each other, and they're literally identical, unless you look up in the top left corner. You see a tiny little T1 or T4 or T2. You know what I mean? To let you know that it's 2 terabyte or terabyte, 4 terabyte. You know what I'm saying? 2T, 4T, whatever. And I wasn't paying attention. I grabbed a 1 terabyte. So I got to save up and buy another one, so that way I can put other games on here. Because I've got 4 or 5 other games I want to play. I just don't have the room right now. But right now I'm more highly focused on, since this works perfect for streaming and everything, I'm more focused on my glass etching that I'm doing, working on my car, and trying to get my house winterized for the winter, living on $1,000 limited paycheck. So yeah, it is what it is, but man, we do what we can do here. Alright guys, give me a few minutes. Like I said, I'm going to take me a quick break. I got to use the bathroom, grab myself something to drink, and I'll be back in just a minute. What do we got going on over here? Let me see. Taking a break. What is it? Ooh, taking a break. There we go. Alright guys, back in a few minutes. Appreciate you. You guys are epic. If you haven't done it, take a second, smash that like, grab a link, share it with some of your friends, ask them to stop over. Check out the stream, man. Check out the channel even. I'm pretty chill. I'm relaxed. I'm kicked back. You know what I'm saying? Back in a Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that. Um. Alright, so. Sorry, I got a little sidetracked. I was on my. I was on my YouTube stuff, checking my analytics out. I start doing that, I kind of lose track of what I'm doing. I lose track of time. All right. So, cable, come on, right? Hop in here. He's almost full, man. He's getting there. He's getting there. Whoa, too far. I think I turned way too soon. Is what it is. God dang. I just got over being sick, man. If this cold's already coming back, cause see what happened is the kid brought it. My youngest, he got sick about a week ago. I was sick all last week with coughing like crazy. And then over the weekend, the wife ended up getting sick. I'd be mad if I'm getting sick again. I hate getting sick. Like, see, I'd like to move those mirrors a little bit more. I'm gonna be working after I get done with that horse etching that I was working on last night. I'm gonna work on a Michael Myers etching, and then I've got to figure out where this one guy lives because I'm gonna take it down and give it to him. Well, I got a spot right here that kind of sticks out a little bit of mine. I'm gonna get that. Gotta make room, you guys. We gotta make room. How many people we got in chat right now? How many likes do we got? I haven't even looked, man. I gotta look at that too. Oh, hey, I gotta check something. I gotta see if this still works, man. Because it used to work. I don't know if it still does. I know now it just tells people when they're like, whatever. Oh, we got 16 people watching on the short side. Let's go, you guys. Welcome in, you guys. Oh, welcome in. I want to try something. I don't know if that's going to work or not. It used to work and it'd tell you like your hours and stuff. Or is it top? Is that what it is? I know one of them used to do something for it. I'm just trying to figure it out. I knew that one of them did something at one point in time. Oh well. No biggie. I was like, man, does that still work? I wanted to check, but I guess not. Maybe I'm doing it wrong. Or I turned it off on the thing. I'm not sure. With me, I'll never know, man. Especially if I'm the one that did it. So how's everybody doing anyway, man? You guys all doing good? Thought about starting to dig down, but I don't know how that'll work. Not gonna lie, I'd rather be digging this with something else. Would be fun too. At least with this, I get the even on the floor, on the ground level here. I get it even. I'm aiming for that hill, man. I know we're gonna find some good stuff under that hill, man. I just know it. Something tells me we will. You're buffering. Oh, man. Oh, Nightbot took care of it. I'm buffering, man. I'm lagging now. Whoa. I'm having some serious lag. Today's Monday, man. They don't have no, You guys like how fluid I am with this thing? Quit, you guys. Quit. It's pretty fluid, man. I'm pretty good with this thing. I'm learning the hole I'm making. Look at that, I'm learning it. Didn't even use the mirror that time. I just backed right out like a champ. King of the gravel yard, man. Watch out. Whoa, my camera's a little off there. Oh, what the heck, I'm hitting back there. It's nothing major. A little bit of soil somewhere, maybe. That was close. We're gonna dump a little bit around the sides here, I know. Oh, we're full. Good lord. It happens, man. I don't know why it does that. I mean, I originally set it up, Nightbot up, so that if people spammed, swear words or spammed L's or, just spammed, like, the random stuff you'd expect trolls, the actual trolls to be spamming. And so I put a block on a lot of it, and spamming, unfortunately, I couldn't just be like, oh yeah, if they're saying all L's, man, hit them. No, it was like, well, spamming was just like a thing in general. So I was like, whatever. I gotta change that. That's the old name. That's the channel. That's the name of the old channel that I used to have. That it used to be. That's not my channel name. I'll change it someday. Any and all help is appreciated, you guys. If not, just smash that like, because that's helpful too. Whoa. Quit looking at your phone, animal. No texting and driving, chat. No texting and driving. Oh, I gotta build a way to that bridge, but I gotta buy all the land first. Because I own the land the bridge is on, but I don't own the land that's around the land that the bridge is on. I could use the bridge, but I'm not going to. I'm gonna use this way for now. Because I'm role playing it like, yeah, I used it the other day, but we had to cut through construction and all that jazz, and those people weren't happy type thing, Coming up on Kidney Bean Campground, y'all. Kidney Bean Campground up here on the left. It's a nice cozy little place if you want to go and chill, We asked the all patrons abide the rules of the campground if you want to stay safe. No alcohol, no drugs, all that promiscuousness going on in the tents. You know what I mean, you guys. Keep the kidney lake slasher at bay. Don't let your hands go astray. Yes, sir. And again, to our left, Kidney Bean Lake Campground. Kidney Lake Campground. Yeah. Jesus. Kidney Lake Campground. I decided to drop the bean part. It just didn't sound... It sounded weird. Kidney Bean Lake, man. Like, you floating kidney beans and that stuff or what? What's going on? Welcome in, Scott. How are you doing today? Getting all that money back I spent earlier. I should have built this closer to where I'm at, but yeah. Where's the fun? It was just right next to it. I mean, I know the one map I had it set in like right there, so it was easy to get to. Good to hear, buddy. Good to hear. Do you want to do anything fun this weekend? I did absolutely nothing, my guy. Was gonna do a bonfire, never got around to it. Gonna do one this Friday, I think. Hopefully the kid can play in his game. He's got to get his grades up. They've had a lot of stuff going on, so it's understandable. But yep, this month, you guys, we are on the Dark Forest. That is the name of the map. This is the month of October, so I am playing this with every day in the month. As you can see, it's October 13th today. Today, October 13th. It is technically 10:05 in the morning, which I'm at 8:44 in the morning, so I'm a little behind on my time, but you know. Oh, very cool, very cool. So your sister's in college? Nice, nice, nice. You had to pick her up from the game? God dang. Does she play hockey or she got a boyfriend in hockey? Because I mean, in my school, the school that I went to, we didn't have a hockey team. So if you wanted to play hockey, you actually had to go play for another school district or another school within your district that had it. So we had some kids that played. I had a friend. Her brothers were hockey players for a school out of Grand Rapids, Michigan. So we'd go up to watch her brother, and she'd always invite me, a couple of my other friends. But she always invited me and told me if I wanted to bring any of my friends to bring them with. So, I don't know. She was a pretty cool kid. I don't know if that was like her way of trying to flirt with me or something, but I was pretty dense back then. I didn't catch on to those whimsical little cues, you know what I'm saying? She plays. Very cool. Kudos to her for getting out there and doing it. Hockey's very connected sport. In so many ways. There's a nice little hill back there to work on too. Never noticed that before. Huh. So I'm kind of, you guys can tell I'm chill. I'm just kind of laid back. I'm a relaxed type of streamer, man. Just like to have fun. I prefer, adults only in here, but we get a variety of people. Even though my stuff's not made for the kids. Oh my god, the lag is real. 30-30. I think they're cool. There's some pretty cool pew pews. Oh, he's loaded. He ain't gonna be able to pick that up. Man, god dang it. Oh, dang it. Man, well, I'm gonna pull up here like so. Yeah, I refer to him as Pew Pew on here because that keeps me, 308's good. Got the 30-30 Pew Pew, and I have access to the 30-06 Pew Pew, an M4 Pew Pew, 100% legal to own. Civilian style. I want anything that can protect me and my family from either A, intruders, or B, tyrannical government. So, it don't really matter to me. Yeah, anything that protects me and my family from would-be intruders or tyrannical government trying to oppress people, trying to oppress me. I mean, that's what I've got them for, man. I do love hunting. I used to go out hunting all the time. It's sad because the woman that I'm with, she's a city girl, okay? Even though she's from Mexico, she was born, down in the sticks, man, where they had to perform all that stuff right out their house, Oh, baby's coming. Get the washcloth in the bucket of water or whatever, Well, that's how they were born. She was anyway. But she grew up in Chicago. She's a city girl. She's all like, oh, for the hunting thing. So I respect her, and even though it annoys the crap out of me, I respect her. I don't hunt. I do not hunt anymore. But I am getting to that point in life to where I really don't care. So I'm going to go back to it because I love it. Plus, I miss the thrill. And the peace and quiet I get sitting out in the woods. No lady nagging about get the dishes done here or hey, this needs fixed there, you know what I'm saying? So, I'm waiting. I should have bought my hunting license for this season. But I don't have half the gear I used to have. I got rid of a lot of it. Which was a big no-no on my part, I know. But I was trying to be the bigger man. But it's like, how do you say this? When you with somebody, you kind of come to a middle ground on how things work and what needs to be done, right? Well, that's all good and well as long as that stays in that type of flow, that consistency, But when it gets out of that consistency, that's where you got to kind of work, like, try to get things taken care of, fix things up, whatnot, or, start preparing for the future. I'm at that part where it's like I'm trying to figure out what's going on because, man, last 6 months everything's just completely changed. I'm trying to figure out what's going on, what's what, and what's where with life, other than doing this. She just got custody of her kids because their dad's like on that type of sickness where there ain't much, that can be done about it. So she ended up getting custody of the kids. And it's like, man, I'm disabled, so I only make $1,000 a month, and I've gotta, I gotta get a lot done with $1,000 a month, house payment, well, not house payment, but land payments, taxes or whatever you want to call it, just the standard bills, man. Kind of rough. I'm not a fan of the city either. Every time we have to go to Chicago, that's where our parents live. Like, I get so stuffed up in the first day that I'm literally, like, I'm used to this clean country air, okay? So my schnoz isn't used to getting all that smog and crap built up. I can be in Chicago for an hour, and I'm already hacking out black stuff out of my lungs. I'm blowing my nose, and like black gobs of stuff is coming out, and that's just from being in Chicago. You know what I mean? Like, always. Chicago is so nasty. I love going there. I love the malls. I love doing all that jazz. I really do. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a mall person. I'm a country boy, but I like that the good big city living, stuff. I like that. Why not? I like my computers, my big screens, all the funny stuff. The stuff you'd expect city people to really like. I like all that. Oh my God, I'm stuck. I mean, I drive a BMW. I don't drive a pickup. Oh, wrong way. I drive a BMW. I don't drive a pickup truck. I mean, never was one of those pickup man. You know what I mean? Didn't like the pickup truck. I'm afraid of heights. So I'm not a fan of sitting in anything that sits over. If the bottom of your vehicle is like higher than 8 inches off the ground, there's a high likely that I'm going to have the seatbelt on and I'm going to be stressed out. I absolutely hate the thought of it, but I do. I get stressed out. It shoots my anxiety right through the roof. It's not even so much that as it is that it's the air pollution and stuff out here is not as thick as it is inside the cities because it's there, and all those molecules, they stick together. They're like Klingons, man. And I'm not talking about the Star Trek Klingons either. Yeah, I'm a nerd. Get off it. We don't care. Or get on it, whatever. Don't matter. It is what it is. Don't take that in a sick way either, weirdos. I know there's some out there that'll be like, he said get on it. See, I'm backing up and I'm still hitting these spots, man. Yeah, no, yeah. You know what they need? Well, out here where I live, we got a lot of those wind turbines. That they've been putting up for all the for the air and all that. To catch all the wind. They need to put like 7 or 8 of those, like, right in the middle of Chicago, and have that stuff just blow somewhere toward a plant that does have like a big air purification system on the side or something. Yeah, dude, that's like, it's weird. They just need to figure out what they're gonna do in the cities, man. I'm not a fan of the city. Like I said, I'll go to the city to go buy stuff. Other than that, I live out in the country. I like my privacy. Not gonna lie. If I wanna step out the back porch and decide that the hose needs to be taken care of, drained out, we gotta do what we gotta do back. Like, as long as I'm not back there dropping a deuce next to a tree, I don't care. I'm a country boy. I just, I mean, we got 2 bathrooms. One's broken right now. And, we're on the country. We got lilac bushes that surround my backyard. So it's like if I'm in the bathroom or, doing number 2 or something, if somebody knocks on the door, like one of the boys knock on the door, dude, go out and step off the back porch, down around the corner of the house, do what you gotta do, man. As long as you're not out there dropping a deuce on the corner of my house, I don't care, man. Go outside. And that's what the country's for. I'm not a fan of living in the city. I mean, I want room. Like I said, if I gotta water the garden, you know, and I feel like my pipes are full, I gotta, you know, I'll step outside, man. Back porch, front porch, wherever. I love the country. That's what I like about it, man. I'm not gonna lie. I'm just natural like that, man. I'm that guy if I'm driving down the highway. I'm that guy you'll see stop on the side of the highway and run out in the cornfield to go drain if I have to. I ain't worried. Ew. The farm part and the military part is good, but the other part. Sorry. Sorry, you lost me on that one, man. You said what? You want to be a what? What was that? Like I couldn't understand that word, man. That T word, man. It doesn't compute. I have a cousin that's a state trooper. He's a complete D bag. I have not a problem with people in that position, but a lot of people in that position take full advantage of that position, and I feel like anybody that wants to be in that position should operate the way they did when it originally started. It was a volunteer thing only. You didn't get paid for it at most. They gave you a place to sleep and stuff like that if you didn't already own your own property and whatnot back in the day. You know what I'm saying? Like, I firmly feel that anybody that's in the police force, they need to be paid minimalistically nothing. They need to be there to do their job and not there to make a dollar. And that's how I feel about it. So if that offends any of you guys, I'm sorry, but I feel like the police, they shouldn't be paid. People say defund the police, defund the police. I don't feel like defund them, but, you know, make it be like it used to be where they volunteered to protect their country and their city. They took an oath that actually meant something. And now most people can't even, police officers can't even tell you what that oath is, you know what I mean? No, nobody's got to be rude. That's just a problem. And those are the ones that shouldn't be rude, because those are the ones that, like in my state, they're the ones that get the worst blunt of it, because they are the rudest. Like, I got pulled over by a state cop just because I was in the passenger seat, right? And the cop looked up at me funny, so I looked down at him, because he was looking up at me, you know, had his brows furrowed and whatnot. So I looked at him, and I was like, and I furrowed my brow at him, and I kind of wiggled my head and moved it back a little bit, like, what the F, dude? Don't look at me like that, dude. I ain't doing nothing to you. You know, I'm just sitting in the car, passenger seat. He was turning right. The driver that I was with was turning left. And this cop had an attitude. He was fresh off the chopping block or something. And he come over to me, and he was like, he asked me to step out the car. I looked at him and said, I'm not stepping out the car for you, dude. I was like, for one, we did absolutely nothing wrong. This driver's following all the rules of the road. I got my seatbelt on. All I did was gave you a dirty look. I ain't got to get out of my car. That's freedom of speech. I can do what I want. And he started to grab my door, and I locked it. I said, you're not getting in my car. And he's like, you're going to open this door? I said, look, bud, if you have an issue, take your badge off, take your hat off. We'll step out in the field, and we'll deal with this like men. And by this time, you know, the sergeant, the main guy in the car, he's like, something's going on. I got to get up there. He gets up there, and I'm getting out of my car. And this cop's already in the process. He's starting to take his badge off. He's getting ready to pull his hat off, and the sergeant looked right at him. He says, are you guys arguing? Like, are you about to fight? He goes, yeah. I was like, yeah, this dude is giving me attitude just because I looked at him funny because he looked at me funny. You know, I was like, forget that, dude. I ain't gonna mess with your guys' bullcrap. I told him, I was like, if he's looking to duke it out, take his badge and his hat off, and we'll duke it out. And he looked right at the soldier and he goes, look, young man, if you take that hat off, since you've already just pulled your badge off, you lift that hat off your head, you're not considered in uniform. He'll plow you in the mouth, and I can't do nothing about it. And I'm sitting there, I'm like, come on, take that hat off, He's already got the badge off. He's putting the badge in his pocket. He's reaching up to grab his hat, and I've already got my right hand pulled off in a ball, and I'm waiting. And the sergeant goes, Mr. Avery, no, don't do it. And the cop, and he reaches over and he grabs the kid and he slams his hat on the guy's head, says, keep that hat on, get back and push the guy back to his car. He's like, what? He's like, did you not see what that guy was getting ready to do? He goes, what? He goes, I'm going to take my hat off. He goes, yeah, and he was ready to bust you in your chops, dude. He was going to lay you out flat. Get in the car now. I was like, damn Skippy, I was going to lay him out flat. I was like, I ain't going to have someone come up here and treat me like this. I was like, I was doing not a thing wrong. He goes, no, you weren't. I don't know why we pulled you over. He's like, we just had a shooting that happened here in the state, and one of our people kind of fell. I was like, I don't care. That's not my problem. I was like, your feelings do not have the right to encroach on my freedom, on my freedoms, just because you felt a little upset because one of your boys got shot somewhere in another part of the state. That's not my problem. I'm not here to feel pity or care for you. That's not my job. Your job is to take care of us. I was like, you need to get on your boy and figure out something. He's like, oh, we'll have a talk with him. I was ready to fight with a cop. As soon as he would have lifted that hat, man, I was gonna knock him out. And I was in close enough range that that kid would not have made a move. And trust me, I know I had the upper advantage on that because I've got 6 years of boxing and karate under my belt. So I know for a fact that as soon as he would have lifted that hat, at the time, I would have stroked him so quick, not even the sergeant would have seen it coming. I was ready. I was ready to send him to Blue's Clues, man. He was going to get ready to get himself a little letter. That's who he would have seen in his dreams, because I bet you that's who he watched as a kid growing up, was Blue's Clues. He'd have been like, I just got a letter. I wonder who it's from. KO, buddy. Like, I was, dude. I'm not joking, you guys. Like, this cop had such the cob in his bum. But, I mean, I get it, you know, I mean, but it was on the opposite side of the state, you know, like, this dude, like, was fresh on the force, has never met the dude, was just mad because he wanted to be mad, you know, like anybody else when something happens to somebody or something, you know, everybody's got to get in a tissy and get a riot about it. Like, I was all about getting a riot. I was about ready to get in a fight with the kid, dude. I was like, let's get it on, man. You look like Mario and I'm Donkey Kong. I got the princess up top. Come get some. Dropping flaming barrels on you. Dude, no joke. I was going to lay him out. Like, I've got an attitude, though. I really do. Like, I'm good. Me? No, am I? No, I'm not. I am not. I'm not ex-military. I have an uncle that was in, what are they? They're mean, man. They're bad. The Navy SEALs. I had my stepdad. His brother was in the Navy SEALs, and growing up, he taught me self-protection and self-preservation. So he actually taught me how to fight, you know, like when people come at you with a knife. He taught me how to act, you know. He taught me how to do all that as a kid. Like, my uncle is a very, very cool guy. Like, if you come up on me and you start like threatening me, he taught me a way that I can just use like 2 fingers and give you one good poke, and it'll send your body into a spasm if I hold down just enough pressure that your whole body pretty much will shut down on you. Oh yeah, he's taught me pressure points that have literally saved myself countless times because people thought that, oh, look at this geeky kid, I'm gonna pick a fight with him. Wham bam, thank you ma'am. They're seeing stars and they're wondering why they're on the ground and this kid's not. You know what I mean? I grew up, I weighed, when I graduated high school, you guys, I weighed 85 pounds. 85 pounds. Pure muscle. 85 pounds. 5'9". I graduated in 11th grade. I was 5'9". Pure muscle. That's all I was. About 87 to 89 pounds. when I graduated high school. But I'll tell you what, like when like I was, it was my jabs and stuff were quick enough through boxing that when I did get to box, because like I said, I was lightweight, so I didn't get to box with a lot of people. So when I did get to box, I had to box in the 110, 115 weight class because I was 89 freaking pounds. I was literally the smallest boxer. But like, I mean, I practiced with all the kids that were like 160, 180, you know, all the bigger, heavier set kids. So, you know, I learned how to be quick and snappy and move around. Yep. Not ex-military or ex-army or nothing like that. I wanted to actually join the Air Force when I was younger because I had the vision. I passed their tests, their vision test. I passed it and all that jazz. The only thing I didn't pass was my background check because when I was 16, I was 16. This was just before my 17th birthday. I just got my stuff all put back into place so that I had feeling in my legs again because I was paralyzed from the waist down from a car accident that I was in, pinched nerves in my lower back, crushed a bunch of my vertebrae. It looks like literally now if you look at my lower vertebrae in through an x-ray, it literally looks like there's like a bunch of spider webs laid over top of my bones because of the way the arthritis and everything is healed over top of it. And the way they were broken when I was a kid from a car accident. I was paralyzed for almost a year until some little quack job chiropractor wanted to looked at my file that was given to him by one of the doctors, and they called my parents up. Was like, yeah, bring him in. We're gonna have a consultation. I think we can do something. So they took me in. We seen him a few times. Went in the third time. They put me on this, like, archaic looking thing from, like, the 1600s. I swear to God, it was a torture device that they just kept around. You know, they strapped me in, tightened my legs down, my waist down with some belts, straps, wrapped me up around the top waist, up around under my arms, got me all in there, got my neck all positioned just right, and they just started cranking. Popped all my stuff. Oh, yeah, I thought about joining for sure. 100% thought about joining. I wanted to get in the Air Force, but like I said, I was 16. I was just coming off from, you know, just got my feeling back in my legs. I was all like, yeah, you know, my 17th birthday is just around the corner, just a couple weeks away. It's the beginning of October. You know, I'm going to see my girlfriend. Just got my car back because my parents have been using it, you know, and I ain't been able to drive for months. So I finally got my car back. Doctors released me to be able to go off and do my thing. I wanted to go see my girlfriend, you know. I wanted to make sure everything still worked, you know. And I didn't get to make it that far. Never made it that far. Was on my way into town, got pulled over, and, you know, whatever, 16. I was like, yeah, sure, you know. Got pulled over. I was doing 37 and a 35. I was anxious, you know. I was happy. I was out of the house. I could walk, you know. I was ready to go, man. I want to go hang out. Sitting at my house for a couple weeks, going back to physical therapy and all that jazz. Like, I was bored, man. I wanted to go hang out. Well, got pulled over by the cops. My mom's duffel bag was in the back window. My stepdad's duffel bag was in the back. My mom had a carton of cigarettes sitting in her duffel bag. The cop, he said he seen it in the corner in the bag, which I don't know how because the bag was zipped. But he asked to search the car. I was like, yeah, no problem. You know, I let him do it. I mean, figured, okay, I'm speeding, whatever. You know, I guess I'm a kid. I mean, I wasn't smoking no cigarettes. I didn't have no wacky tobacco on me or nothing like that, you know. I mean, I was just a kid, man, just going to hang out. Well, they found my mom's carton of cigarettes in her duffel bag, and since it was in my car and it was in my possession, who do you think got in trouble for it? Yeah, me. Guess what it was that the Army, the Air Force wouldn't allow me in for? A carton of cigarettes that was supposed to have been expunged from my record. Wasn't even supposed to be there. They weren't even supposed to be able to find it. It wasn't supposed to affect my ability at all, they told me at the courthouse. We did all the stuff that we're supposed to. I had the lawyers, I had a lawyer because I was innocent. They literally weren't mine. I had a lie detector test that proved I was innocent, but they still slammed me for it because possession is 9/10 of the law, which is bullshit in all kinds of ways. I hate it when a cop says that to you. Oh well, possession's 9/10 of the law. No, I get that it could be, but dude, if I didn't put it there, that's technically not possession, loser. But, cops are cops, and they're always right, and that's why I keep my guns, because once a tyrannical government, always a tyrannical government. I've only ever met one really cool cop in my life, and that's when I was coming out of Belding one time. I just bought a car off from a guy. It was a, he used to drive it on the drag strip. He was getting to the point, he needed some money. He was out of it, he just wanted to sell his stuff and move on. Great car, man. It was a Ford Thunderbird, man. It was 1984, four-banger. It was all converted out. It had the piston rings, and the pistons were for a 350. They were in a four-cylinder, mind you, but they were built for a 350. The camshaft was bored out so that it would run heavy. This thing would run between 9.8 and 11.2 in a quarter mile. And I bought it off the dude for $450 and some change. I traded him one of my rifles or something, I think, along with $450 cash. Got this car. It was epic, man. Like, I'm coming out of town. I'm just wanting to show off to my buddy a little bit, We're coming out of town. We're in second gear. We're doing 35. We're coming out of town. I see the 45 zone where there's this car. He's right on my butt, right? Like, I can't even see his headlights because he's so close to the tail of my car. Like, I thought he was gonna try to pass me, And, well, you're a kid. You got a car that's got a little spunk. You do what you do. Well, the 45 zone hit. And I dumped it. I macked gas. I dropped in the third. The front of the car lifted up off the ground, and I'm cranking. I mean, it lived maybe eighth of an inch, quarter of an inch, but he could feel it. Like there was nothing in the steering. It was gone, and it hits. And I'm in third gear. I mack it into fourth gear. Little red light comes on. State cop was right on my butt the whole time coming out of town. Didn't even know it was a state cop. Couldn't tell. By time that light came on, I was already doing 85, 90. I just held the pedal. Gone. But by then, his camera already had time to get a picture of my my license plate. Oh yeah, showed up at my house about 10 minutes later, asking to look at the car. Wanted to look under the hood. I opened the hood. There sits a supercharger, four-banger, cammed out, just tooled to the max. He's like, this car is awesome. He's like, I've never seen a car pop away from us that quick. I was like, yeah, your V8 couldn't even keep up with my four-banger? Man, you want to line her up? He's like, I wouldn't win. He's like, but this car's not legal, is it? I was like, well, it'll do 9.8 to 11 and a quarter. He goes, yeah, that's not a legal car for being on the streets. I was like, well, they let me put a license plate on. He goes, I can't do nothing about it. The next weekend, I was going over to my dad's. My mom told my dad about it, called him up, told him about it. Was not happy, My dad, he thought it was hilarious over the phone. He wanted to see my car. I get my car there. Open it up. He's looking at it. He's checking out. He's like, yeah, this looks real nice. Puts his hand on the distributor cap. He goes, this feels a little loose. And literally twisted the rod down in the motor. Ripped the wires right out of it. Absolutely no way I could fix it. I was so pissed. Or so mad, sorry. I was so mad. I was like, are you serious? Like, he ripped that distributor cap, like, clean out, man. Rod and all. I mean, my dad's a beast. He's one of those guys. He was back in the day. He was like, he could grab, if you said, hey, I need that 350, guys, get a lift truck, grab this 350, move it over here. My dad would walk over, grab it on both sides, pick that thing up in front of him, and hold it out and say, where do you need this? And then carry it over there like a beast and set it down. Like, no joke. Like, my dad was a powerhouse. My brother is, too. He was underneath the back of a Chevy Cavalier one time, and we had the tire sitting underneath the back corner. Well, the jack came out, kicked out of it, fell on the tire. My brother was underneath of it. Well, it fell down onto the rim of the tire, which just barely caught my brother, you know. He got his arms up underneath that beast, and he literally bench pressed the back half of a Chevy Cavalier, lifted that thing right up, said, "Hurry up, get that jack back under there." And like for 18 seconds, he held that beast there while my buddy hurried up and got the jack put back under it. Like, yeah, my brother and my dad, man, they're beasts, man. We're size-wise. Tried playing hit for hit with my brother when we were younger, and he thought he'd be a smart aleck, and instead of punching me in the arm, he stepped left and punched me in the chest, put me in the hospital. That bone in the center of your chest, he cracked it. One punch. Well, you want to talk about hurt. I couldn't believe it. He just sidestepped and just blammo. Put me out, man. I passed out instantly. I couldn't believe he did that. But like I said, I was 80-some pounds soaking wet at the time. And he literally, for being a year and a half younger than me, he outweighed me. Like, I weighed 80-plus pounds when I graduated, right? He weighed 200 by the time he was 14. He weighed 200 pounds. My brother was massive. But he wasn't fat, you know what I mean? Like, if you looked at him and you tried to pinch his arm, like, you could find no fat in his arm at all. Like, he was pure, just pure brick crap house, man, I'm telling you. But I'll tell you what, when he hit me, man, he put all 200 pounds of that in me. Like I said, I remember waking up in the hospital, man, like, what the... My brother was evil, though. I mean, he stabbed me in the leg 3 different times. He shot me. I mean, he shot at me. He threw me from a 3-story building. I mean, you name it, he's done it. Just about anything that could have, like, unalived you, he's done. And I've lived through every bit of it so far, so... knock on wood, because tell you what, like getting thrown from 3 stories up, like from the 3rd floor of a building, is some crap. But when you fall from 3 stories and you fall through 5 or 6 pallets stacked on top of each other, and you're literally looking up at everybody on the 3rd floor, and you're laying in the middle of these pallets, and you broke every 2x4 and every 1x1 that's there, like, and you're just laying in the center of these frames that once used to be, you know what I'm saying? Like, I've lived through some stuff that I should not have lived through. I was in a car accident just when I was 15, the one I was telling you about earlier. We had, I was 15 at the time when it happened. We had just got done collecting a bunch of logs and stuff that a guy up to Houghton Lake wanted for around his property. He was building a like a tree stump. He was building a tree stump fence line, is what you'd call it, where you pull the tree stumps out, you leave the roots on them, and they set them on an angle so the roots stick out away from your property, you know, and create that look. Well, that's what this guy was doing. We had like 15 of them in a trailer, right? And we had a bunch of logs. I mean, nice logs. I'm talking 2 foot wide by 1.5 feet, 2 foot tall. I mean, I mean, these are nice, solid chunks that the guy wanted to use at his house for something. Well, we had them in the back of the van, in a Econo van. Had that metal netting put up to hold everything in place. They were in there. They did have straps on them, but we were driving around the corner, coming around the curve, and this guy was on our side of the road, drunk driver, put us in a 12-foot ditch. I'm in the back seat. We go into the ditch. When we go in, we go nose first. It's about 12 foot deep, this ditch is. We hit. Everybody passes out. I get hit. My chair that I'm in, kind of like the one I'm in right now, honestly, gets hit. It breaks. My seatbelt breaks. I end up over the driver's seat. You know, I'm up over the driver's seat. Another one hits me in the lower back, crushes my 3 vertebrae in my back, literally crushes them, and I end up through the front windshield. When I come to, I'm literally hanging out of the front windshield with my junk on my buddy's back of my buddy's forehead, you know, or on the back of his head, you know, like that's how. And now you can imagine in a white Econo Chevy van, a dude hanging out the front of the windshield, right, full body hanging out. The dude on the steering wheel, got his face down on the steering wheel. He got my junk on the back of his head. I'm hanging there like that with a log stuffed into my back, pinching me there. And in the process of that, the hood has fire coming out underneath of it, right? It's getting hot. My clothes are getting burnt. They're getting singed. I get the log off me. I slide out over the front of the hood, you know, into the swamp through the flames. I'm able to use the swamp to splash the fire out, right? I run 5 miles to the nearest house to call an ambulance, and then have to run 5 miles roughly back, because that's what they roughly said it was. And I ran that back. It took me 20 minutes to run that, and I ran it back. And by the time I got there, got it all done, this was a Saturday morning, well, Sunday morning now, right? I go to school Monday morning. I'm walking down the stairs like nothing ever happened, right? I get this pain in my lower back, like, oh man, like, oh, that's where the log must have hit me. You know, I reached back to go rub it. Instantly, felt nothing from the waist down. Fell on my face, rolled down 2 flights of stairs, and was trying to crawl to the nurse's office. And a teacher walked by and looks at me and says, "Oh, what happened, Mr. Avery? You get too partied out this weekend. Now you can't make it through the day. Have a great one." And he left me there, right? The teacher lost his job, for one. He did end up losing his job. The guy did lose his job for it, because he paid no attention to me. Left me laying there, like, literally paralyzed from the waist down because of this car accident. And it literally took a day and a half for it to kick in, all because I rubbed my back. Or I assumed it's because I rubbed my back, you know? And literally everything from the waist down went. Yeah, you can imagine. You lose functionality of the waist down. All your muscle kind of wants to just relax. So, yes, sir. Don't ask any silly questions you don't need to ask, because you guys already know the answers to those. But yeah, I've had a crazy life, man. Crazy life. I was 18, moved into a new town. Some guy pulled a gun on me, thought I was with his old lady, and was like, dude, I don't know who you're talking about, man. I literally just moved this town from this town. I don't know who you are. Just to have the cops come rolling up just in time, hit him with their car, you know, to wipe him out, man. Took him right out. Dude had a pistol in my face. He heard the car come, and I threw my left hand up, knocked the gun up out of his hand, and the cops hit him with the car, man. That's not the craziest thing, no. I mean, me and a kid that I used to hang out with when I lived in Grand Rapids, because I moved down to Grand Rapids for a time, because I figured, you know, living in the city would be okay, you know? Right now, that's when I knew living in the city sucked. I mean, granted, I was a runaway at one time, so I did live in the streets of Detroit for a while. So I kind of was like, you know, why not, man? It'd be the thug life for me. Right? Nah, no. It didn't work out that way. I met some really cool people on the streets, but no, dude, it was bad, man. It was a crappy times. What's going on, kid? Welcome back. Yeah, so like I said, I've been through a lot. Technically, I shouldn't even be here right now. Maybe I'm not technically here. Maybe this is all a dream. You know what I mean? It's all like a flash thing I'm having before the end. I don't know. But no, I've been through some crap that I don't feel like I should have. I don't feel like I should be able to sit here and talk to you guys with some of the stuff I've been through. Yeah, I'm good on that city living, man. I'll stay right here. There's some crazy stuff that happens in towns, man. It's like I was watching the thing, and they were reminiscing about 20 years ago. There was we had a Jack the Ripper type thing going on in Grand Rapids, Michigan. Like there was a dude going around, like literally taking out prostitutes. You know, I don't think I can use that word. Women that do things for money. Okay. Sorry, YouTube. I won't do it again. But there was a guy, you know, like I said, taking women out that were doing things for money, and he was trying to be an imitation copycat or something. And they were like, this was like not even 2 months ago I seen it. They were reminiscing about it on the news about how 20 years ago this day we had and they've still never to this day caught the guy, so they don't know who he is. So he pulled a fast one on him like Jack the Ripper did. They're trying to say they figured out who the real Jack the Ripper is, and I don't think they did. I don't think they figured it out. Because the dude they tried to say he didn't have any background history of how to use a blade in any way, shape, or form, and Jack the Ripper was very precise. You know what I mean? He had the movements and the hand movements of a doctor. They could tell with his precision in cutting. You know what I'm saying? So that definitely wouldn't have been the standard dude. You know what I'm saying? But they're trying to say that they finally figured out who it is after so long. But yeah, the guy literally has no background history of anything that would suggest he'd even know how to use a knife, you know. Supposedly he had ties to one of the money-making women, you know, one of the entrepreneurs of the day of her time. And they had a falling out, you know, and that's what could have sparked the whole let's go kill the money makers thing, you know what I mean? Let's go take out these ladies. But I don't know. I don't think they really figured out who the real one is. I think it's just a little ploy to get some airtime. They come in here and say hi, they get enough airtime that way. Hey, if you guys are members of the channel and you haven't seen it yet, whoops, you guys should go check out the new members only video that I posted. I don't remember how long it is, but it is a glass etching video. It was a stream for members only. I am going to start doing that once a week. I'm going to do a members only. So yeah, if you guys want to get in on that and have some conversations and some chit-chatting and stuff like that, and a good small group that's all calm, cool, and collected, join the membership. And also, between every 25 and every 50 paid members that we get, I will be doing a small giveaway. Small giveaway might not seem like a lot, but it is, because I put my time and effort into it. And they're going to be a little 3x3 pieces of glass with an etching of your choice from either a farm style theme, you know, animals, farmyard, barn, you know, barn, whatever, tractors, whatever whatever can be done, to even little silhouettes of your favorite little horror character. I can do a lot of everything on glass. I'm finding that I'm able to do a lot more than I originally thought I could with the glass. So I'm having a lot of fun with it, and yeah. So if you guys want to commission a piece, get a hold of me through Discord. Check out my glass work. I've got some videos posted for the average everyday subscriber, which you guys are still epic either way, so don't think you're not. Man, anybody that comes in and spends 5 minutes just watching, man, they're epic in my book. Make my day. Like when they go, hey. Sorry, I had to. My voice sounds a little harsh right now. Like I said, I was sick all last week. I finally started sounding good, and I think it's because I'm just talking a lot now. I'm feeling better. I'm feeling back to my normal, somewhat giddy self. I just want to talk and have fun, and I hear my voice going a little raspy, but that's okay. We could deal with it. I got some cough drops somewhere, man. I don't know where they're at. Berry flavor, man. Wild berry. Mixed wild berry. Something like that. I don't settle for that cherry bull crap. Oh, man, cherry's the worst. Not gonna lie. If you guys like those cherry cough drops, man, you're weird. Come on. No. There we go. I want to actually get some stuff from where I'm at. And, and you guys, if you're fresh to the stream and you haven't been here, if you're a channel member, you are able to play with me on my servers. I do have an ARC server, 2 ARC servers, but they're currently turned off. I had some things go on this month that required me to have to spend a little extra money on the household instead of having, you know, my own personal petty cash to do stuff with. But it's all good. I'll get those servers turned back on here eventually. Once I get a couple of the glass pieces done, should be able to put a few bucks in the pocket to get it taken care of. Disability don't pay crap. Better than nothing though. Alright, let's go dump this guy, man. Let's go dump it. I need to make the trail go like this, so that way I can just go. Makes it easier to pull into it too, I think. Cruising, man. Whoa. Was cruising, man. We're still cruising. We're moving along. Wanting to sing a song, but I don't know what to sing because I'm not very good at singing. Oh my god. Off in the bush again. I guess I just like being in the bush, man. It's my place. Hey, we broke 1,730 subscribers. Let's go, you guys. My goal is to break 1,800 this month, man. We got to break 2K before the end of the year. We have to. So that way at the beginning of the year I can start off by doing I can do a small giveaway around the beginning of the year. Remember though, if we don't break 2K before the beginning or before the end of the year, 5K is our point of interest for before the end of next year to do a giveaway. But if you're a member of the channel, between every 25 and 50 new members, we're going to do a small giveaway. And I may even include other stuff into it in the future. especially if we see a extreme incline of channel members. You know what I mean? Definitely be able to see better stuff coming up. Like, I'd like to be able to give away like a hoodie, or even I don't know if it's been posting, but I do have a store on through Streamlabs with a bunch of different stuff. All the stuff I made by hand drawing it, and then going in my AI and being like, turn this into this, or make this look like this. You know what I mean? And having it alter my stuff and then giving me something cooler. So a lot of it's all me and my AI. I got it paid for, so it's all mine. It's nobody else's. Every creation I make is obviously going to be unique. It's going to be nothing you're going to be able to find anywhere else. It's like the piece that I was working on my stream last night for the etching stream. That actually, sorry, my throat is actually starting to get real hoarse right now. I can feel it. That's actually a commission piece for a person. So, and I worked on that. I don't know how long I worked on it last night. An hour and a half I spent working on it. Got a lot of the detail stuff of that sort done. Which I wish I could add that kind of stuff to my Streamlabs store, but I can't. But if you guys check the Streamlabs store out, thank you, Belle, for putting that in there. Like I said, I do have merch, stuff of that sort. And every bit of that, it does help out. Because like I said, we did just end up, my wife did get custody of her kids. This really isn't a place for me to talk about why she did. But let's just say that it's going to be tough times ahead. Tough times ahead. So, anything and everything is well more than appreciated, and not only needed but helpful. I honestly never thought this was going to happen. We've hoped that we'd be able to that she'd get custody of her kids, but not this way. But like I said, it's rough. We got a lot of stuff going on. Well, I see. As long as I can keep the lights on, I can keep the heat flowing for these kids. So that way they got a warm place to stay with their mom. That's all that matters to me. I'd hate to say it, but if I had to quit doing this and had to be forced to go back to working a job, even at 20 hours a week, I would do it to help the kids out. So, and that's the main reason why I'm getting back into doing my glass, because I know that people enjoy that stuff. I know people will buy that stuff. And I know that if I can get any of it to sell, it will help furnish the house with stuff for them. It's not even for me, man. And I'm greedy. I'm not gonna lie. Even in game, out of game, I'm greedy. I mean, I am, man. I get a quarter, man. I wanna hold on to that, save it, and then I wanna spend it as soon as I can. You know what I mean? Every 25 cents, man. Like, I'm terrible. I don't want to spend it. It's like, I don't know. I definitely need to have, like, my wife, she keeps track of my money. She don't let me have my card, you know what I mean? Because she knows I'll just go out and spend it. Unfortunately, I had those parents and grandparents when I was younger that some kids told me I was born with a golden spoon in my mouth, and I thought differently, but tell you what, I sure as the heck didn't live like they thought. I'll tell you what. Oh, his family's got a 3-story building. They got everything. They got all the cool toys. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah. But yet my pants would rise if I sat down as a kid. Like I was a goober, man. I was a geek. I was a nerd. Ah, all right, we're at wait. Look at that. We got 200,000, man. Now, had we fit this little bit in there, we would have had 200,000 on that paycheck, guaranteed. Guaranteed. Well, we got patch notes for what, man? What we got patch notes for? My phone went off. It's all like, "Hey, you got some patch notes?" Like, what do we got them for, man? What are they for? Hey, we got 11 people watching on the short side. Let's go. Very sweet. Appreciate you guys all tuning in. Wish you would tell me how many I got on the main side. This thing's so dumb, man. So dumb. You got 7 likes on the short side, 6 likes on. Really? I got my phone sucks, man. My phone won't tell me nothing. Sorry, guys. Oh, it feels like there's a like the, it's like my cat got up by my coffee cup or something and got some hair on it, man. I'm choking on it here. Got a hairball. Let me see. How's stream looking, you guys? Is it looking crisp for you? I'm sure it's still crispy. Crispy. Got 11 people watching, man. Let's go. 7 likes. You guys are epic, man. I do appreciate everybody stopping by. We got 8 votes on the on my little poll. Come on, everybody, take advantage of that poll, man. I just want everybody to be active. You know what I mean? Because if you're subscribed to the channel, if and when we break the 2K mark, if we break it before the new year, right? Then we're gonna do it. Obviously, it'll be like a New Year's Day or a couple days after New Year's. We'll do the giveaway, but you got to be active. You got to be subscribed. You have to join my Discord because that's how you're gonna get the codes to the gift cards is through Discord. So if you don't have Discord, you're out of luck. Get Discord. Don't be scared. It ain't gonna hurt you none. Discord don't bite, and it literally takes up little to no room on your phone if you have it. And we're pretty chill. I mean, everybody on my Discord is friendly and kind. Because if they're not, I kick them out. I don't deal with that bull crap. So, yeah, you guys, if you're subscribed to the channel, join up. Come say hi. Kick back, chill with us. You ever got a question throughout the day? I'm always there. Will I get right to it? If I see it. But like if you come at me with like off the wall, like just nonsensical questions that have no meaning towards me or my streams in any way, shape, or form, you know what I mean? Like I'm just gonna kind of look at it and be like, this guy was just trying to be a little weird, give you a thumbs up or a weird smiley face or something. But I'm not handing out the world. I like being in here more, man. Do. Where's my marker? There she be. Yeah. Now, like I said the other day in my stream, I am doing this. I'm only doing the excavating, cleaning this stuff out, digging, doing all that, so that I can help build up my campground area. Gotta have a good zone, man. We gotta make it look cool, right? So I gotta have money. I'm burning between anywhere from 40 to 100,000 a day. When I try to do stuff over there, I try to have fun with it. It don't always work out. Like I said, though, I got to get some new mods, though, that have more Halloween stuff to it. Oh, I noticed Ghost disappeared, man. Where's Ghost at, man? You here? Mr. Ghost here? Where's everybody else at, man? I ain't even seen Bunny in here today. My normals are out sleeping, man. Well, not Ghost. He's working. He's a workaholic. He's delivering them tater chips and snacky bars or something. Now, I know he does like delivery like that, like the stores and stuff. Maybe one of these days he'll do a day in the life of Mr. Ghosty putting away snackies. Oh. Just a second. Just a second, guys. Okay. Okie dokie. Just had to check. Oh, the bats are moving, man. Look at them go. On the main side, they were moving around. I was doing something real quick. Look at that. I barely tap it, and I've already got it, man. I want to be eating this away like I'm a big kid in a cake store, man. Like, I want to be left alone and just... I want this thing to eat through there, but it's not. All right, this is where we get those underground drills, you guys. Let's get Elon Musk in here, man. Let's start the boring process. It's time. Let's get some of that Doge coin up on here, man. Let's go. Need to take care of. Taking forever, like I said. Definitely need like 2 of these, 3 of these moving in order to get me the hole that I really want. Come on. So what are you guys all doing on Farm Sim? What do you guys like to do? You guys playing with the Terraform mod? You guys just playing with any of the other cool mods they've got? Like, what are you guys doing, man? Seriously. That stump needs to go though. I need that corner out of there. Even though I do use the corner as a good position to be like, okay, need to start turning now. Yeah, no. Hello, Shion. How you doing? Well, I'd like it to be a tunnel, but they don't allow us to build tunnels in this game. So unfortunately, oh man, unfortunately it's just a trail. I'm digging it back. We're digging through this mountain. I'm gonna take all its precious metals, aka iron ore, because I'm not digging up anything else. Anything else really makes too much money. But iron ore is like the best way to go if you guys want to like build money. But yeah, you want it to still take time. Iron ore is probably a little bit better. Uh-oh. Whoa. The heck, dude. Are you serious? Man, I was trying to turn to go the other way and I'm slamming into my stuff, dude. Like, I don't like the way my internet's acting. That was crazy. But nah, mainly we're digging this out for the iron ore that's hidden under the hill. You can't see it. Neither can I. But I have this miner's intuition that tells me there's a clump of iron in there, man. Need to check it out. Gotta check it out. Seen some red discoloration in the soil. Was like, that's rust. There's gotta be metal here. Did a sample, you know, did some ground drilling, you know, that's what they did. Wink, wink, pretend like they did, okay? Because if not, that ain't no fun. Gotta pretend like they did ground drilling. Found samples of iron in here, so we gotta dig through the deep stuff. We gotta get through what they call the overburden. Even though the overburden is a bunch of pea stone and gravel and stuff of that sort, we ain't got no sand, man. We're not messing with the sand, man. He can stay sleeping. He's like Freddy Krueger, man. They can stay in my dreams. Because in my dreamland, oh man, Freddy's there without a plan. He couldn't even get out if he had a friend named Stan. Wishing and dreaming for him every night. Oh, my bad. Sorry, guys. Don't mind me. God dang. Can't believe I did that. Oh my lord, when did I pour that there? That is disgraceful. Animal. Disgraceful. I'm getting it, man. You watch, I'll get it. It's taking forever. It doesn't feel like I'm moving anywhere, really. I don't feel like I've moved anywhere doing this. This will be what, load 4 today? 3? This will be load 3. We took 3 loads yesterday. Taking 3 loads. We got 3 loads here. We also worked on the, we actually worked on the campground at the beginning. So we've already worked on the campground some. There really ain't much I can do there right now. Oh, come on. God dang it. You don't want to turn? Forget you too, Bubba. We got other ways to get around. But I gotta get a mower in there. I gotta mow all the bushes and weeds down because they're in my way. I can't see nothing. And that really ticks me off because when I'm trying to build something, I like to have that full-on visual. You know what I mean? I don't like stuff getting in my way. I do know that I got to update my my mod pack because I've got mod pack number 8 and he's up to mod pack number 11 now. Whoops. So there's new equipment and stuff like that. So I need to get it. I need to get it. It'd be nice if it just updated on its own. But I don't know if that's possible. I don't create mods, so I don't know. Still nimble. Look at him. So like, check me out. Have it up high, just high enough. There we go. Oh, no, animal. You, Nimrod. It's alright, I got him covered. I got him covered. Watch this. Rest of them on him. Literally. Oh, man. Man, I'll tell you what. Sitting here kind of gets you a little bit. What is it, 3:30? Well, not 3:30, but 3.5 hours in. Why did I turn that off? I don't know why I turned it off. I don't have a freaking clue. I had no plans to get out. Whoa, where am I going? I just filled up. Come on, animal. Dude, get a grip. Jesus Lord. That was so weird because I was literally like, I remember going into the hill, right? And then it's like I blacked out for a second, man. And I look and I'm like, whoa, why am I driving down the way, man? Like, that's so weird. That is odd. Wow. I literally blacked out for that, man. I remember going into it, and then I'm driving down the trail. That's weird, man. That shouldn't have happened. And I know it could just be the stress from everything we've had going on over the last week and a half. It's been rough. My car was going to get put up for the winter, you know, because I store my BMW during the winter. I don't drive it. I am one of those guys. But like I said, I end up having to go buy a car part for it to fix it up so that way I can be able to go pick the kid. Oh, what time does he get out of school today? You know what? I better go find out because the oldest, he gets out at a different time than the youngest. The youngest has football practice on Tuesday, Wednesday, game on Thursday. So I better go check with her real quick because I gotta go pick him up. Give me just a second, you guys. Man, I'm glad I was thinking about that because otherwise I'd be late, and I'm usually not late unless I'm streaming. Alright, I got a little bit longer. A little bit longer. Let's get this trailer filled up, right? Let's get this trailer filled up at the least, man. Let's get this filled up. And yes, if you guys are curious, I do have a, what do you call it? A stand where my wheel, my pedal, and everything go on. I got an actual gaming chair. I actually got a seatbelt, man. You guys want to get strapped in? Sometimes you got to put that seatbelt on and get locked in, know what I mean? Get it latched in there. You're in. What? What? You get locked in, man. You get locked in. I think it's cool, man. I like the chair. I pulled it out of an old, what do you call it? One of those campers, mobile homes, man. On wheels where you drive them around. RV. And it's the captain's chair, so you can spin around full 360 degree if you want, as long as there's nothing in the way. But I gotta tear it apart later because I want to clean it out. I want to add new grease and lube to the bearing and to the joints that are inside of it. That way it spins super easy. Plus I want to try to put a different chair on here. Because this chair I got right now is a solid frame chair. So that means like out here where your legs are at, there's a metal bar right there. Well, there ain't no cushion. There's a zero cushion on that metal bar. And I don't understand why. Because the seat looks identical to the other one, and they don't look bad, right? They don't look all beat up. Faded from the sun being on them a little bit, but I think the spongy stuff underneath of it that was supposed to be up and around the bar, I think that it may have over time just got ruined and broke away. So it's like, man, I got to bar that's like rubbing in the back of my leg. Dang it, ran right into the wall. Oh, I hit right by the tree and just unburied that beast. Like, he's all like, yeah, I'm out now. Dang it. Man, I wonder who won last night, the Lions or the Chiefs, man? Anybody know? I'll look. Curious. Oh, man, the Lions better step it up. They're 4-2 this season already. But the Chiefs suck, man. They're at 3-3. They're definitely not doing good. I thought the Lions would have had that game. If you're a Chiefs fan, I'm sorry. This isn't the place to brag. Oh, but they won 30 over 17. So Lions lost 17-30. That's not bad. I mean, hey, can't win every game. But with the last couple of seasons that we've had, it's not surprising to see us playing this way. I mean, they need to get their act together just a little bit better. I feel like they're kind of laxing a little bit. Definitely need to get their defense all on point for sure. Oh, let this crap happen, man. Oh. It makes me mad to see it when the Lions lose, but what do you do? End up like that, man. That's what happens. Got a long way to go, man. Definitely not hitting it today. Maybe in a week. In a week or two. Maybe we'll hit the mountain. Maybe we'll get to the mountain on my birthday, on the 26th. Then we'll start digging into the riches. Jesus. Yeah, I don't want to dig no stone up from down here. God dang. Whoa, lag. We're getting it filled, man. I'm getting this thing full. Filled right up to the brim. This thing. Alright, well, that was my grandmother. I guess she's stopping over. She's got some stuff she wants to talk to me about. She says it's going to take a couple minutes, so she's on her way. I figure let's grab another scoopity scoop of this stuff real quick, you guys. Oh, I'm going to go like this. Let's grab it. There's scoop. That's almost full. That's almost full. We'll dump it tomorrow on tomorrow's stream. But I'm gonna hop off. I appreciate you guys all too. Like I said, my grandma's coming by. So she wants to talk to me for a minute. So I appreciate you guys all hanging out with me, stopping by today, all that jazz. If you guys can, grab a link, share with your friends, tell them all about me. You know, I'm pretty chill here. Yeah, as you can see it. My name is Chet. That's who I'm dressed up for Halloween this year. Yep, I'm going as Chet. So, yep, back at it, guys. Yep, got to keep cramming them numbers. So, yeah, I'm going to go cram some numbers. You guys all have a good day. Y'all take care now. Y'all take